gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, he's gonna buy you a copper buddy, and you could. He's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, he's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, we got 30 more minutes. Probably 35. We're about to go to the Arkansas River. And when you look to your right, you'll see downtown. Go with the flow. No. I'm gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, I'm gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, I'm gonna buy you a peace of mind. Oh, no. Carly Simon. Uh-oh. The aquarium's on the other side of the river right there. That's that new casino, that big glass building. And then that thing with nets is where we can hit golf balls if you want. And they have interactive games there with golf. You'd love it. I think we should go there this summer. We probably would go with Nathan and Pat too if they want to go. Pat's really good at golf. Like, he'll be able to teach you some golf stuff too. Well, they're building something here, huh? Yeah, they're gonna have access. They're trying to build it up on that side like they did on the aquarium side. But it's really flooded over there. They brought in a bunch of sand. I just think it's nasty over there. Mosquitoes, and that flood's hard. That river's hard to regulate anyway. They have it flooding all the time. Remember last year was the big flood. Yep. And then a lot of the neighborhoods just west of Nathan's were all flooded. It was as bad as when I was a kid. The soccer fields were underwater, completely under, like 8 feet under. Yeah, they probably bumped into something. Alright, I gotta pay attention for a second. We're about to get on Highway 75. Confer lives. In this neighborhood up in the hills to our left. He lives up in there. So they get on right here and then they go, so however long it's from here to there, you'll know how long it takes them. We're about to hit Glenpool, and that's where the big oil reservoir strike was back in the
That's what put Tulsa on the map. One of the big ones. It used to be the biggest oil spot in the world, like for barrels a day. And they got it all out, and then they move around. Yeah, no, there was other all over Oklahoma. I'm just saying this was one of the earlier ones. I mean, it was all over the state, but this one was so big that it really brought in the money. I think that's what it's just the Glen Pool. So I just assumed it was a pool of oil. Yeah, no, they're still here, all the tankers. Yeah, they still hold oil in them. They process it over in Cushing, I think. Still, it's one of the few processing plants north of, that are still left around. But your grandpa's land up in Bartlesville used to have a processing facility on it, and your great-grandpa worked there. Yeah. It was the first east to west, where the goal was that you could travel. You could do it before, but it wasn't a highway. It'd be roads and county roads, but yeah, it's the first famous one for sure. 75 ran right beside our house in Kansas City. So this highway goes right by our house in Kansas City, like right next to our neighborhood. And then it runs about 10 miles past where my mom grew up in Iowa. So this highway's always meant a lot to me. And now it's what we take to go down to Bay. Yeah, here's the big tankers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the access road. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Glenpool's right up here. That's where I brought my first car, or my second car, yeah. And I didn't buy it. My dad gave me money. I bought my third car, if that counts, and that's the only car I ever paid for. Of course, this truck was the first one I ever owned. That was brand new, and it's yeah, it was used. And then and before that, I used Mama's. I used Mama's old Xterra, and then before that, I had the Honda, which is the one I bought. But before that was a car I bought here that I drove in college, and when I had it till about the year 2001. It was an '89 Chevy Blazer. It's a little SUV. It was fun. Yeah, they still make them. They're much bigger now and much more expensive, but they're really nice.
They just get bigger?
Yeah, kind of. What's weird is cars were really big at the beginning, or it started getting big in the 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Then in the 80s, they went small again. And then they were small until Dodge. They were small until probably 93, 92, 93, and then they started getting big again. And they've been big ever since. So that's been another 20-something years. But gas, gas is, they're, like, as long as there's big vehicles out here, why do I want to endanger myself driving a smaller one? That's why those smart cars are so not smart. They're, I mean, you hit a big dragonfly, it might crack your windshield. see a lot of growth out here. I put in. Oh, up here is where the restaurants, like after your basketball game when we ate at Freddy's, and then the big events up here. We're gonna go. You'll recognize what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No, they're building Casey's all over the place. Oh, that was a display?
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. Like it was a live video on the side of the car?
I thought it was really cool. Well, it was on like the trailer part.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
I know, I thought that was really cool.
We'll be within 5 years. You'll see them all over the place on side of trailers. That's so cool. I think Confer knows someone that owns that Champagne Metals thing. I need to ask him. Find out what they do down there.
Why don't I have shop like
I don't know what it does. Oh yeah, look. There's a tractor. That's like our a smaller Atwoods. We had those up in Missouri. Those are fun to go into too. But now that they made our Atwoods bigger, it's so cool in there. I can't wait to go back in there with you guys.
that? Wait,
That's where you get the chickens.
oh, yeah.
But like there's more everything there now. You know, the toys and stuff. And
Have you ever been to the mega Target down by
Super Targets?
yeah, by Broken Arrow?
Yeah, yeah,
I just wondered.
yeah. That's by Mama's office. Oh wait, we're not gonna go by those restaurants because we drove. Yeah, we're way past that. Never mind, Pat. We took a different way today. We're way south of. Yeah, we'll be turning off this road in about 10 minutes. Yeah.
I did remember something though.
No, absolutely. No, everything you've seen since we turned is stuff we've driven before. I'm just saying I was wrong about that Freddy's and all those things.
Yeah, I didn't.
That was way up north of us.
Honestly, I didn't think that was like I thought maybe I didn't know what I think it was, but I didn't think.
Yeah, it's on the same highway. It's just we bypassed it by taking a different highway further south, and I think it's the best way to go.
Yeah, it goes through traffic.
And you don't have to get on different highways now. Look at that one, Triangle Metals. Oh, fireworks store.
I don't know, I've never even seen one that.
I guarantee you, we'll probably be running up there maybe, or I'm sure Comfort is gonna buy a bunch. So
I didn't. I've never really seen a fireworks shop. I've only seen the ones that just stop and go.
yeah, they have them up in Missouri. Can you open them for me? Because I'd like to eat them. And then you can pass them back to me. Rosalina. I don't know, I just giggled. Oh, I saw some Mexican art, Mexican style fence. That Pueblo style that's made up, you know. You know, I don't like Rosalina because you can see the bones on her chest. She's so skinny.
I never
No, I know. She's the least attractive one there. But I just like saying Rosalina. All right, buddy. I'm gonna put on the music again, kind of